I feel like I've entered the Illuminati, and let me explain what I mean by that. Across all my platforms, I have over 25 million views, but my followers only amount up to about 40,000. Now that's a ton of views with not a whole lot of followers, but I'm constantly being welcomed into certain circles of creatorship. Now I'm not gonna dive into exactly who's accepting me into their circles or trusting me more, but it feels really good. But it also feels like there's this secret society out there of people that make content that can either make or break you, honestly, if you don't treat them correctly. And I want to tell you about how I treated a couple of them disrespectfully. Now, it wasn't malicious in any way, but I did not know how to approach these people. So I want to talk to you about a couple things: networking, and also how to approach people that make content. I was way too forward with people. I was honest, but I was too honest. I was constantly tagging these people, trying to get their attention and saying, hey, look at me, I'm funny too, or hey, I can do a funny skit as well, or hey, let's do a video together. But my head and my heart was not in it like it is right now. Right now, I'm pumped up. Right now, I'm gaining friends, I'm gaining followers, I'm getting in this group of creators that love making content, love making the type of content that I make, and they're accepting me so far as one of their own. So I'm very thankful for how far I've come with the relatively little followership that I have compared to these guys. And the groups of people that are accepting me have tens and tens of millions of followers across all of their platforms together. But let me give you a tip real quick. If you want to get somebody's attention, don't tag them in every single video. You'll get their attention all right, but they probably won't like you too much. If you really want somebody's attention in a good way, make actual good content and be consistent with it. Knowing people will get you really, really far, really quickly. And I'm still in the beginning stages of that, so I can only imagine how far it's gonna go even after this. I'd be curious to look back after a month or two after this video releases and see where I'm at. Right now, as of recording this, I have 23,000 followers on TikTok, 10,200 followers on YouTube, 2,000 on Facebook, and then like 14 or 1,500 on Instagram. You have to conduct yourself in a way to where people actually wanna work with you. People say all the time that the loudest person in the room is typically the weakest. And that's what I was doing. I was being as loud and as obnoxious as I could to get people's attention. And it was a huge turnoff, not gonna lie. And to give you some perspective, I started content creating very seriously in October of 2023. It is currently almost the middle of January in 2024, and I've been able to generate all those tens of millions of views and then tens of thousands of followers at the same time. This is now a business. This is not a hobby. This is not a silly phase that I'm going through. It's a full-fledged business, LLC, full-time gig. But you need people. You typically can't do it all on your own. You can't burn bridges. There's gonna be a lot of bridges along the way that you could burn, and I suggest that you don't burn those bridges. But let's talk about this Illuminati real quick. Mr. Beast, who obviously I'm not working with, has a group of people with Eric, Mark Rober, Ryan Trahan, and all these other followers. And they throw masterminds, they throw all these thinking parties, and they generate content together, and they push each other's stuff. I feel that the military content creator world is kind of similar to that, but we still have to do PT in the morning. I'm counting my blessings every single day, and I'm very appreciative to anybody that decides that they kind of like me. Because I get it, I'm not the most likable person in the world, and at any second, somebody could be like, you know what, I don't like that person anymore. I'm not gonna work with them anymore. So you honestly really have to watch what you say. A huge content creator told me to be nice to absolutely everybody that you meet, because you really don't know who's going to be famous one day. You don't know who can have an opportunity for you one day that could make you a ton of money or get you a ton of followers or put you in a place to where you're exposed to all these people that might be able to help you in your career. So honestly, it's a good practice just to be a good and genuine person. I would see myself as a good person or a nice guy, but in the beginning when I was starting this content creator journey, I wasn't that guy. I was trying to take shortcuts. And I'll tell you right now, there are zero shortcuts. There's no secret key. There's no secret password or secret formula or a no-fail plan that'll get you to the top or get you to where you want to be. All it is consistency and having a goal and working towards that goal. And I get it. You're going to look at my YouTube followership right now and it's, just above 10,000, and you might say, what does this guy know? But ask yourself this: what other 10,000 subscriber account content creator has generated tens of millions of views, so many little followers? And honestly, I hope I'm doing something correct, because I would hate for this to all to be luck and then it just stops one day. It's extremely important to be able to offer something to somebody that might be able to help you. You have to see everyone as a friend and not just an opportunity. The first big content creator I worked with, his name is Danny Swole. On TikTok, he's almost got 500,000 followers. I don't even think he's on YouTube, but I know on Instagram, he's got a few 100,000 more followers. When I first reached out to him, I had like 3,000 followers on TikTok, and I wasn't even really doing YouTube. I messaged him on a whim and I said, hey, would you mind doing a couple videos with me? And I shot him some ideas and I said, we can meet here. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. I won't get offended if you don't want to do this, but would you mind taking a chance? And without hesitation, this guy jumped all over the chance and I was so appreciative. And he's a military fitness content creator and he looks mean. He looks giant and mean, but he is one of the nicest people I have ever met in my life. And he taught me a lot about networking. He explained to me that people are always out to get what you have because they don't have it. But at the same time, you shouldn't expect that out of everyone. He takes any and every opportunity he can to better himself, his content, and puts people in his corner that are gonna help him along the way. Danny Swole really taught me that it's important to have a team of good and trustworthy people around you all the time. And then I don't mean to name drop, but one guy I'm working with, and now he's my friend, his name is Austin, and his other names are Mandatory Fun Day. He's a huge military content creator and just a content creator just on his own. The very first opportunity that I had to spend any time with him, I soaked up so much information. And he had so much to offer, and it was so nice because he wasn't gatekeeping these things. And honestly, he didn't even really know me that well. And that just speaks volumes about his character and what an amazing person he is. Mandatory Fun Day, Austin, really inspired me to turn this into a business. And it's not just a business, it's a lifestyle, it's a huge goal that I have, and it's also an opportunity to do something way bigger than myself and to take me to places that I could have never imagined in my life. So whether you've been here since the very beginning or you're just getting here now, welcome and thank you so much for being here.